Yes, it is roughly calculated that the cost of the railway plan will have to go up by another rupees 100 crores to move these additional 50 million tons. So, when there is so much to move and when there is so much traffic offering, there is no question of conflict between rail and road transport. Rail and road transport have to join hands and lift the traffic that will be generated. Viewed from this angle, it will be found that there is no conflict. One honorable member referred to this matter and said that the railways should not adopt a dog in the manger policy. I have no difficulty in agreeing with him. The railways do not propose to follow a dog in the manger policy. Perhaps the honorable member does not know that we have taken various steps towards relaxation of restrictions on inter-regional transport which he was mentioning. He spoke from experience and said that he was a member of one regional transport authority. Even as far back as 1994, this subject was considered and state governments were advised to relax the restrictions that they were having both on private carriers and public carriers. They were asked to give the utmost freedom to private carriers. Perhaps the position is not very well realized that in our country the majority of the trucks are only public carriers. In other advanced industrialized countries, the majority are private carriers. It has been brought out in the report of the study group which went into this question that perhaps 70 to 80% of the total number of trucks are in private hands. Here also, in our country, the various industrial establishments, new and old, can really go in for owning and operating more and more private carriers. They can own a large fleet and can have workshop facilities also, and they need not complain against the railways for not carrying things. So, the indication is that private industries and new plants and new units that are going to be set up can very well go in for owning a large fleet of private carriers which can carry goods over small distances. Of course, over very long distances, it may not be possible to operate private carriers, though even there it will be possible to operate over long distances to some extent. So, there is no question of any conflict, as I said, between rail transport and road transport. Coming to road transport, let us see whether the nationalization policy of the state governments comes in the way of expansion of private and transport. I have every sympathy with the authors who in this country live under very difficult circumstances, but we have also to consider the interests of posterity, the future generations. We must consider the interests of our society in general. If we think of the authors only and make this right coextensive with the term of the copyright, what would be the result? Probably the authors may gain, but it will be detrimental to the general interests of the society. Stop.